Good morning, students. This is Professor Kiran Poddar, Angadi Institute of Technology and Management, Belagavi. Today we'll discuss an example on joint probability distribution. Suppose x and y are two independent random variables with the following respective distribution. Find the joint distribution of x and y. Also verify that covariance of xy is equal to 0. Covariance of xy equal to 0, if it is proved, then automatically its correlation will also be 0. That is there. So here the tables are given. In the table, x and f of x values, y and g of y values are mentioned. Very first, what to do? We need to construct an joint probability distribution table, because whatever it is given, it is not a joint probability distribution. This is called as a marginal distribution. These are marginal distributions given because separate value for x and separate value for y are given, therefore they are called as marginal distributions. By using these marginal distributions, because in previous examples we observed joint probability distribution was given, and we, after breaking that joint distribution, we prepared two separate tables like this, and they are called as marginal. But here the case is reverse. Here marginal distribution is given. So by using marginal distribution, we need to construct joint probability distribution. That is the case. Therefore, since x and y are independent, it is mentioned in the example itself. They said x and y are independent. Okay, therefore let us take it as for consideration. Let x and y are independent. Then the joint distribution will be taken like g of x comma y is obtained by using the definition. What is that? F of xi into g of yj will be equal to jij. Fine. Means what? F of xi into g of xy. So product of these two will be a joint probability distribution, that is jij. How this jij can be obtained? This jij can be obtained by taking multiplication of the marginal entries. Marginal entries. What are marginal entries? These are the marginal entries. So by taking the product of multiplication of these marginal entries, we are going to get this jij. Okay. So let us see how it works. We'll try to construct a marginal distribution. Sorry, joint distribution. These are marginal distributions. So joint distribution will be having x as well as y. Towards this it is x, towards this it is y. So first we take x1, x2, and this will be taken as g of yj. Then this is y1, y2, y3, and here I'll take a calculation for xi. Fine. Then what happens? This is a sum. If we add all elements of entire row, then here whatever we write, that will be f of i, f of xi. And whatever we take a column entries, addition of all the column entries, and we write here, so that will be g of yj. Fine. But these entries are already given. We can see addition of all x entries, then f of xi will be, if you take x is equal to what? 1 and 2. x1 is 1, x2 is 2. Then y1 will be minus 2, y2 will be 5, and y3 will be 8. With these values, if we take probability for this x1, addition of all these things will be 0.7. It is already given in the table. So probability of x1, that is 1, is 0.7. Probability of 2, that is 0.3. Fine. Then if you take y columns, when yj is minus 2, then its probability is 0.3. So here this will be 0.3. Then where yj is 5, there the probability of that is 0.5. So here it is 0.5. Similarly, where yj is 8, there the probability is 0.2. Means this is 0.2. But only one condition we need to keep it in mind. The sum, either you take vertically or horizontally, it should be equal to 1. Why it should be equal to 1? Because this is the probability distribution. Fine, it should be equal to 1. Let us see, is it 1? 0.7 plus 3, yes 1. 0.7 plus 0.3 is 1. Then 0.3 plus 0.5 plus 0.2, it is 1. So we got this as 1. So it is correct. But what about these middle entries? It is not mentioned. What is middle entry? Jij means what? J, joint probability with respect to x and y, means x1 y1 joint is what? J11. Then here it will be J12. Here it will be J13. Let us see what its results will be further. Next here J21. J21. Here J x2 y2. So J22. Here x2 y3 joint with x2 and y3. So this will be the calculation which we need. But we don't know what are the elements given as per the example that has to be constructed. How it will be constructed? This J11 means what? J11 is nothing but it is a product. We can see here. This is nothing but f of xi into g of yj. Then it will be joint probability of ij. Then how we get this? Then it is possible with, you can see xi for this row is 0.7. So that is 0.7 into for y1 this is 0.3, means g of yj. F of xi for this row is 0.7. G of yj for this column is 0.3. So this is equal to 0.21. Similarly, second, J12. Again you can see J12. The row x is having 0.7. That is f of xi. Then let us see what g of yj. Okay, for this column means for this column it is 0.5. So that is 0.5, which is equal to, if you take a product of this, it becomes 0.35. Therefore, this J11 is 0.21. Similarly, J12 is 0.35. And let us take next one. That is J13. J13 will be what? The row which represents f of xi for this first row is 0.7 into for this third column, that is 0.2. Then this is equal to 0.14. So this is 0.14. Fine. Next, second one. Let us see this second one. Second is J21. J21 is of second row and first column. So product of second row and first column. Fine. So product of second row is 0.3 and first column is 0.3. Therefore it is 0.09. So this is 0.09. Next, J22. This one, you can see it is of second row and second column. So second row is 0.3 into 0.5. 0.3 into 0.5, which is equal to 0.15. So this is 0.15. Next, J23. This one. J23 means what? Second row and third column. Second row and third column. So 0.3 into 0.2. 0.3 into 0.2, which is equal to 0.15. So this is 0.15. So now all the entries we got in a table. So by using these entries, we need to go for further calculation. Fine. Just a minute. This is 0.3 into 0.2. It is 0.06. Sorry for this. This is 0.06. Make a correction. Fine. Then by taking these results, anyhow we have this table, we need to go for further calculation. What is to be calculated? The very first question in this is, find a joint distribution of x and y. That is found. This one. Next, verify covariance of x comma y equal to 0. Covariance to be calculated. Okay. So, to obtain covariance of x and y, that is nothing but covariance of x comma y equal to 0. To calculate this, we need to go for further things, because we know this, the value is, the formula for covariance is, I'll take here only. So covariance can be calculated by expectation of x into y minus mu x into mu y. So this is the formula. So what are the things are to be gathered for this one? We need to get expectation of x into y. When expectation of x into y is possible? When we have expectation of x and expectation of y. Similarly, we need mu x, mu y. They are nothing but mean. Okay. Therefore, we know that first I take mu x. Mu x is nothing but expectation of x. What is expectation of x formula? It is nothing but mean. So summation of xi into f of xi from I. Therefore, this is equal to, what is summation of x into f of xi, f of x? What is, here only you take, x is 1, f of x is 0.7, x is 2, f of x is 0.3. So summation of this into this plus this into this. Therefore, it is 1 into 0.7 plus 2 into 0.3, which is equal to 1.3. 1.3 is the value for mu x. That is nothing but mean for x. Fine. Similarly, mu y is nothing but expectation of y. What is the formula for that? Summation of yj into g of yj, where the things may come from j. Then how do you calculate this? Don't take a joint probability table to calculate this. Take individual table, that is called as marginal table. So here summation of this means what? Summation of y into g of yj means what? Minus 2 into 0.3 plus 5 into 0.5 plus 8 into 0.2. So that is minus 2 into 0.3 plus 5 into 0.5 plus 8 into 0.2. Then altogether it will be 3.5, which is nothing but mu y. Fine. So this is the value. Next, expectation of x into y is equal to, what is expectation of x into y here? Expectation of x into y means what? We have expectation of x and expectation of y. Then what is the formula for expectation of x into y? That is summation of xi into yj into jij, joint. So where it may come from I as well as j. So this is the formula to calculate expectation of xy. So what it is now? So this is equal to if you take a calculation part, it becomes very lengthy because we need to take summation of xi into yj into joint probability. That is possible through taking joint probability. But I would like to suggest one new formula for this. That is, we know that expectation of x into y is nothing but expectation of x into expectation of y. But when we can use this, there is a condition for that, where x and y must be independent variable. We can see that result here. It is given in the note. If x and y are independent random variables, then expectation of x y is equal to expectation of x into expectation of y. So that has to be taken. Therefore, as per that, expectation of x into y is equal to expectation of x. Since, and in the example itself it is given x and y are independent, so we can take that. This example is eligible to go through this result directly. Okay. Therefore, expectation of x into y is nothing but expectation of x. What is expectation of x? Expectation of x is nothing but mu x, that is 1.3. So it is 1.3 into expectation of y, that is nothing but mu y, that is equal to 3.5. 3.5. If you take 1.3 into 3.5, it is equal to 1.3 into 3.5, that is equal to, just a minute, 1.3 into 3.5, that is equal to 4.55. That is 4.55. That is nothing but expectation of x, y. Okay. We got expectation of x, expectation of y. Then we can expectation of x into y. Then we can go for covariance. Therefore, covariance of x, y is equal to expectation of x, y minus mu x into mu y. Therefore, expectation of x, y is 4.55 minus expectation of x, that is nothing but mu x, that is 1.3 into 3.5 expectation of y. If you calculate this all together, then we will be getting 0. Therefore, covariance of x comma y, covariance of x comma y is equal to 0. So this is the required result as per the example. They said show that this is equal to 0. Suppose if they add one more thing, then they may say that show that rho of x, y is equal to 0. Then it is understood. If covariance is 0, then automatically we know that rho of x comma y is nothing but, that is a formula, that formula says covariance of xy divided by sigma x into sigma y. But since it is equal to 0, then that will also be equal to 0. Because one thing to be remembered, that is, if covariance is 0, then its correlation will also be 0. Thank you.